The stock market can seem like a daunting arena, a battlefield of numbers, charts, and financial jargon. But beneath the surface lies a fascinating world of opportunity. It's a world where individuals can become part owners of global giants and local startups alike. The key to unlocking this world is understanding the fundamental building block of the stock market: shares. Knowing what shares represent, how they are traded, and what makes their prices fluctuate is crucial for anyone venturing into the world of investing. It's like learning the rules of a game before placing your bets. With a firm grasp of the basics, you can navigate the stock market with more confidence and make informed decisions about your financial future. This beginner's guide will demystify the concept of shares, equipping you with the knowledge to embark on your investment journey. We'll explore the different types of shares, delve into the mechanics of trading, and analyze the factors that influence share prices. Remember, knowledge is power, especially in the dynamic world of the stock market. So whether you're a complete novice or just need a refresher, join us as we unravel the intricacies of shares and empower you to make informed investment decisions. The stock market might seem like a complex maze, but with the right guide, you can find your way to financial success. A share, quite simply, is a unit of ownership in a company. When you buy a share of a company's stock, you become a shareholder, a part owner of that company. Imagine a company dividing itself into millions of pieces, like a giant pie cut into tiny slices. Each slice represents a share, and when you purchase a share, you own a small portion of that company. Your ownership stake is proportional to the number of shares you own. If a company has issued 1 million shares and you buy one share, you own 1/1,000,000th of the company. While this might seem like a minuscule amount, owning shares can translate into real financial benefits. As a shareholder, you have the potential to profit from the company's success. If the company performs well, its value increases, and the value of your shares rises accordingly. You can then sell your shares at a higher price than you purchased them for, making a profit. Conversely, if the company doesn't perform well, the value of your shares may decrease, leading to potential losses. Understanding this fundamental concept of shares as units of ownership is crucial for navigating the stock market. It forms the basis of all stock market transactions and underpins the potential risks and rewards associated with investing in shares. Shares primarily come in two flavors: common shares and preferred shares. Each type offers distinct rights and privileges to the shareholder, influencing their potential returns and risks. Understanding the difference is vital for making informed investment decisions. Common shares are the most prevalent type of shares. They represent ownership in a company and typically grant shareholders voting rights in company matters. Common shareholders are entitled to a portion of the company's profits, distributed as dividends. However, the dividend payout is not guaranteed and depends on the company's profitability and dividend policy. Preferred shares, on the other hand, offer a different set of benefits. They typically don't come with voting rights but offer priority in receiving dividends. Preferred shareholders receive a fixed dividend payment, which is paid out before any dividends are paid to common shareholders. This makes preferred shares less risky than common shares in terms of dividend payments. However, preferred shares also come with limitations. Their potential for capital appreciation is generally lower than that of common shares. This means that while preferred shares offer more stable income, their value might not increase as much as common shares if the company performs exceptionally well. Choosing between common and preferred shares depends on an investor's risk tolerance and investment goals. Common shares offer higher growth potential but come with greater risk, while preferred shares provide more stable income but with limited growth prospects. Gone are the days of bustling trading floors with traders shouting orders. Today, the stock market operates predominantly through electronic platforms, making trading accessible to anyone with an internet connection. This interconnected network of computers facilitates the buying and selling of shares, connecting buyers and sellers from around the globe. The process of trading shares is relatively straightforward. Investors open a brokerage account, which acts as a gateway to the stock market. Through their brokerage account, investors can place orders to buy or sell shares. These orders are then matched with corresponding orders in the market, and the transaction is executed electronically. Stock exchanges, such as the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, and the Nasdaq, play a crucial role in facilitating these transactions. They act as marketplaces where buyers and sellers come together to trade shares. Each exchange has its own set of listing requirements and trading rules. The price at which a share is traded is determined by supply and demand. If there are more buyers than sellers for a particular stock, the price will go up. Conversely, if there are more sellers than buyers, the price will go down. This constant interplay of supply and demand drives the fluctuations we see in share prices throughout the trading day. If you're ready to get started with a leading broker, please check the details provided in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of inspiration and exciting updates.